Molly, thank you. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside, it's Ncca. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He'll try it again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And tackled there by the defense.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Got it, looking for a first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Ncca. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And this defense started to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
The run inside. It's Hughes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaway.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They boot it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Caught by Williams on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Finds his tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. The short hands, it's Dickey. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. In the red area, it's Dickey. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Running inside, it's Williams. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Working the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Some misdirection with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Hammond. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going with the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Hughes. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Running inside, it's Williams.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on third and short. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, and that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Wide open space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now. Yeah,
and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run inside. It's sticky. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's third down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Syracuse Orange. And it's Pitt able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Running inside, it's Thomas. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on fourth down, man, you're setting the other...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That's not an easy play call for an offensive coordinator. 50-yard line, 4th and 3. There's a lot of different ways you can go, but he dialed up the perfect play at the perfect time, and his offense stays on the field.
He'll throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what?
Touchdown, Cougar! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Run inside. It's Williams. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off. And
it's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up, first drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Sanford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Houston will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work, fourth time he's punted tonight. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ncca. Oh, he's got some space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion, now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Finds his man. It's Carter. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the ground, he's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. That's caught. It's Carter. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the Red Raiders need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll run for it. There's some room. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Red Raider! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive, keep it in your offensive hands, and I love the physicality up front on that fourth down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. Here's the pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Caught near the sideline, it's Thomas. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. The run inside. It's Hughes. Turning it on. Quick step and go. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Rushes on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Houston wants to play fast. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moving out of the pocket. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They want that clock to run. He's out past the 35. There he goes to the right. The 30. He's at the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Red Raiders! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
For this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game.
He's got it inside the 15. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Hey, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Off the play fake. Extending the play. He's got it on the move. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff,
Rivalries,